Is North Korea ever something you guys think about? 왜 한국인들은 무조건 아이스 아메리카노냐고.
There's a lot of extreme fat shaming.
Wanna do it now? So hi guys, so this is my video for questions you want to ask Korean girls and guys. DK TV.
Yeah.
Danny.
I'm a guy.
David.
Yep, hi.
Hi, my name is Lee Kyuhyun. I'm Ianna trainer.
Ready? So, are Korean guys actually nice like in the K-dramas?
In average, I would say they are nice, but not to the level of K-dramas. K-dramas are a fantasy, and in real life, there's a lot of shitty guys. Like, there's shitty guys all over the world. But in general, from what I've heard...
Me? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, at least Korean guys have manners, I would say that.
뭐 다정한 사람도 다정하고 왜?
아, 우리가 여자들끼리 있을 때 절대로 아니라
근데
그랬는데.
왜? 그런 사람도 있는데.
Okay, fine. Is it rude when people you aren't close to calls you oppa or 언니?
Usually, like in a professional setting, you don't call somebody oppa or 언니. Actually, you never do that in
Yeah.
a professional setting.
Yeah.
It's like for close people, I
Yeah.
would say.
And also, there's this like weird, tickly connotation to it. Like if you call someone you're not really close to, or like someone you just met oppa.
Does it sound like flirting?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm
Yeah.
talking. And the guy might have something wrong in his mind.
Like,
Like, oh, is this girl
okay,
kind of into me?
okay.
And don't say oppa to a guy that's like in his 50s or 60s or over that. I
Yeah.
mean, the dude might like it, but
There is an age limit.
General rule of thumb, maybe somebody over like 5 years, you would have to be really close to them
Say
to say
oppa. Yeah. How old are you?
28.
Korean age 28. We're the same age actually. 한국에서는 정말
네.
K-팝에 별로 관심이 없나요?
K-팝에
어.
보통 한국 사람들은 20대 중후반이면 관심 없어요.
나 빼고.
이제 고등학생이나
그치.
고등학생
어린애들.
때나 어린 사람들이나 이제 관심이 있지. 그냥 살기 바빠서.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
the average people just don't give a shit about K-pop. They just
Yeah.
like R&B, K-hip hop, or you know,
A
pop.
K-indie.
Yeah, K-indie
Yeah.
ballads and stuff like that.
I would also say like most people in general public that are adults, they probably can't name all 7 members of BTS.
No, 100%. No, it's like very rare. BTS에서 제일 좋아하는 멤버는 누구?
BTS 모르는데 사실
그래도 한 명만 골라야 되면.
이름을 다 몰라.
내 동생처럼 욕 먹는다.
정도요.
Guys, that's the reality in Korea. Not everyone cares about BTS. So, tips to always look great and charismatic.
That's not the
You're
right
asking
question
me?
for us.
No.
Korean men are one of the most, 꾸미는
And
people.
girls as well.
I can't tell.
Not me. I didn't even shave today, but like in general, Korean men dress well. They take care of themselves. Skincare. Stop looking at me. I said it. I'm not. They take care of themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
Is North Korea ever something you guys think about? I would be so nervous with that above me.
안 무서워. 그냥 열받아.
군대 갔다 오신.
We're not really nervous because we got used to it. We get used to it at a very early age.
Yeah.
They always talk big but don't really act on anything.
Sometimes though.
Sometimes like once every few years.
Yeah.
It's like an issue, but
Yeah.
we don't really consider it a threat
No.
like to our everyday lives.
At this point, it's just like politically used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Koreans really hate Japan?
재팬? 뭐 싫어하는
일본.
사람들은 싫어하는데 괜찮게 생각하는 사람도 많고.
There's an anti-Japan sentiment for sure.
I think there's like a very divided demographic.
So like Japanese people or like their culture, I like anime, I like their electronics and whatever. But at the same time, history-wise, people hate Japan because like they definitely invaded our country and they made us like slaves and they're not apologizing. It's a very drastic difference compared to like Germany and how they treat Jewish people nowadays. Like they educate their whole country about like their past crimes and stuff. But Japan doesn't have any remorse about that. They actually go worship their war criminals in their shrines and stuff. So that's why Korean people are mad.
Are Korean guys into foreigners? Though I got this question a lot because all
What
the
a
girls
dumbass
ask it.
question to ask.
이거 여자애들 엄청 좀 환상이 있는 것 같아. 한국 남자한테.
한국 남자? 한국 남자들이 다정다감한 거?
아니 약간 BTS 뭐 그런 거 뭐 아니면
아.
드라마 보고 다들 저렇게 생겼나 보다.
그런 사람들 많지 않나? 예를 들어서 나?
아 진짜 미친.
I would say that a lot of people are just open in international dating.
Yeah, so as long as the
Available.
language is not an issue, I think it's fine.
Yeah, a lot of people actually want to date foreigners too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
왜 한국 사람들은 땀내가 안 나니?
땀내? 우리끼리는 못 느끼는데 우리도 서양 사람들 냄새 난다고 생각해.
That's in our genes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the DNA.
Sorry.
East Asian DNA. apparently.
Deodorants don't exist here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
왜 한국인들은 무조건 아이스 아메리카노냐고.
다이어트.
그치. 일단 계속 깨어 있어야 되니까, 일해야 되니까,
맞아.
커피. 근데 왜
너무 힘들어.
겨울에도 아이스 마시는지.
그래도 그냥 아이스가 땡기는데 빨리 마시고 싶어서.
맞아. 빨리 마시고 싶어서. 한국 무조건 빨리. Do every Korean like kimchi?
Yeah.
Mostly. I didn't like kimchi up till I was like 20, but I like it
Really?
now
Okay.
because I was forced to eat it in the military.
I think as a kid, your parents force you to eat it, and then
Right.
you grow to like
Yeah, I
it.
picked out all my kimchi,
Oh,
peas
what a little bitch.
and like broccolis and
Yeah. 왜 한국 남자들은 수염을 안 기르냐?
수영? 기른 사람도 요즘 많이 있는데?
서양 애들처럼 진짜 풍성하게는 못 나는 것 같아.
그치. 그렇게 풍성하게 기른 사람은 없지. 어울린다고 생각을 안 하는 것 같아.
맞아.
어울리는 사람도 많이 없고.
맞아.
you get goat beards. We don't have beards here. Like it's not soft either.
And Asian hair is usually like very straight.
Right.
So
Right,
when
right.
hair grows, it's just straight. Whereas Western, it got kind of curly,
Right.
so it looks bushier and like more like.
Yeah. But in general, I don't know if you agree, but I think like 90% of Korean girls would prefer a smooth,
Like clean.
face.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I think beards are very unpractical.
Me too. Like,
Like you get shit all
You
over
get
your
food,
face.
we have a lot of soup.
Right. Like it's like what are you
It's
gonna
just more
do? Like-
hygienic.
Yeah. It feels unpractical.
Yeah. Do Korean girls judge you based on first impression? They always seem so unfriendly.
All Koreans judge. Everyone judges you on your appearance or your
Yeah.
like reputation or whatever. So
But I think the first appearance thing, that's in any country. You get judged on your
But I think Korea's a little bit more
it's
severe.
Yeah.
severe. It's very
Yeah.
extreme.
Guys too.
Yeah. Every Korean. You should hear my mom talking about a random stranger walking on the street.
really?
She doesn't even know, and she's like,
He has no like
jobless.
life.
Yeah. You should
Proper
work
family.
out. Yeah. You should hear like our moms talking.
And also, we're not the same like Americans. You know, American from the first meeting,
They don't
they're
give
just
a
like,
shit.
"Hello, like, what are you
Oh,
guys up to?"
right.
We are not like that at all. If you do that, like to
Oh,
strangers,
you're gonna be creeping people out.
you don't talk to strangers.
Yeah.
You just quietly judge them inside.
어떻게 다들 이렇게 동안이냐고. 아까 스킨케어, 피부 관리 어떻게 하냐?
나는 스킨케어 안 하는데. 나는 물로만 씻어.
로션도 안 발라?
로션? 답답하면 바르지.
해야 되는데? Do you guys do skincare?
I do bonjour.
Do you want to hear a very
Check it out on Naked Soul.
Do you want to hear a very funny but very unscientific theory about this? So there was this one teacher, and he said the reason Asians don't age that much and Western people age so rapidly is because Korean people or Asians in general are very oppressed with sex.
Okay.
Sex drives a lot of like energy out of you.
Okay.
So like the more sexual activities you have, like you're
That
getting
is
drained-
such bullshit.
You're
That
getting
is
drained
not
of your
true.
energy, and
More than anything, I think it would keep you young.
I don't know, but I've
No?
heard that a lot from a lot of different
I think
people.
That is such bullshit.
As I said, it's bullshit.
Have you ever seen BTS? They have.
Yes. I
They
touched
have.
them. We did a
So-
high five.
I haven't. 이거 요즘 핫한 이슈.
대박이다.
왜 페미니스트면 그게 잘못된 거고 왜
어.
숏헤어하면 숏컷하면 그게 페미니스트인지.
나 단발 좋아하는데. 단발인 여자. 페미니스트?
어.
뭐 맞다고 생각하면 맞고 틀리다고 생각하면 틀리긴 생각의 차이지. 약간 한국은 여성 우월주의잖아요.
너무
그쵸?
좀 심해.
여성
너무
우월주의.
심해.
It's not wrong to be a feminist. It's just that Korean society's adoption of feminism, it's completely different, and also a lot of the feminism that's portrayed on the surface level is very radical feminism.
Yes.
So I think a lot of the Korean people have an idea that feminism is very radical and
Yeah.
bad. Regarding short hair,
Not everyone thinks that short hair equals feminism. That's only like a small amount of people on the internet that
I think
that.
that's a very minority. I never seen anybody in real life
Right.
say, "Oh, you have short
Short
hair.
hair.
You must be a radical feminist."
Yeah.
No, I know no one says that.
Yeah. 기회가 있으면 북한에 가고 싶냐고.
아 전혀.
그러니까 왜 가? 전혀 안 가고 싶어요.
거길 왜 가 내가. 쳐다도 보기 싫어.
Oh, definitely. I want to see. It's like Disneyland, like a
I
dystopian
wouldn't say
Disneyland.
that's
No, but
Disney.
it's like a fantasy world. They're like in their own little
Okay.
kingdom.
Okay.
What do you guys think about 애교? Because a lot of foreigners think it's so strange.
왜 다 큰 성인 여자들이 막 애처럼 막 애교 막 이상한 짓 하고 이거 물어보는데 어떻게 생각하세요? 애교?
애교 귀엽지 않나?
I like
Children.
애교.
Yeah, I sometimes like 애교.
I do 애교 myself too.
Do you want to do it now?
Okay.
For instance, when I'm with my girlfriend and she's like, "Oh, can we just eat salad or something?" I would be like, "Oh, 나 배고픈데. 밥 먹고
But
싶은데."
if there's like somebody
Like, I'm
that you
hungry.
don't like
Yeah.
and they do 애교, you
like-
just want to fucking punch them. Like there's a difference. Like you have to like the person in order to accept the 애교.
yeah.
You can't just be like random stranger and think you're fucking cute and do 애교.
이거 동의하시나요?
뭐
왜 이렇게 한국 여자들은 다 이렇게 예쁘냐고.
전혀 안 동의하네.
그럴 줄 알았어.
어딜 봐서?
제 꿈이니까.
그렇지 뭐 외모에 관심이 많고 다 자기가 열심히 하니까.
No,
I would say in
no.
average.
You should
yeah.
come to Korea.
No,
and see for
actually,
yourself.
like no offense to the people watching out there, but I've traveled to a lot of countries and I still think Korean people in general, like they take care of themselves and their fashion.
That's true.
The amount of effort you put into your body is equivalent to appearance, and in that kind of perspective, stop looking at me like
The
it's
amount of effort you put into your body.
Cut. How do you guys maintain weight?
like, see, this is Korean society in a nutshell.
This is how Korean people maintain their
But-
weight.
but seriously,
there's a
though-
lot of extreme fat shaming.
뭐 많이 먹으면 다음 날에 이제 탄수화물 안 먹거나 이렇게 관리. 몸이 근데 좀 아는 것 같아요. 전날에 많이 먹으면 다음 날에 배가 안 고프거든.
그래도 먹는 사람이 있어요 계속. 그러니까 살찌는 거지.
그치 그러니까 유지하려면 다음 날에는 자제하거나.
탄수화물 자제하고 유산소.
그치.
Americans, when like Korean people talk about like diet advice, they're like,
Yeah.
"You're so triggering, it's so dangerous."
I know, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, we have different standards.
It's
totally.
really different.
Yeah. If you're happy, then do whatever you want. Like if you want to be like 500 pounds, I don't care. If you want to be 50 pounds, I don't care. Just don't make other people fit into your standards.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
That's
Yeah.
that's my thing.
That's true.
Yeah, why do Korean people care about their appearance so much?
한국 사람들은 외모지상주의야.
맞아.
근데 뭐
어쩔 수
다른 나라도
없어.
마찬가지 아닌가?
본인은 잘생겼다고 생각하시면.
네, 당연하지. 완벽하지.
Cut.
Stop it. Get some help.
I think it's because we're very judgmental.
Yeah, and Korean society is so competitive, so fierce.
Yeah. So like if you look ugly, then you might get disadvantages in.
And
your
even
job
with
opportunities
jobs
or-
in the UK, when you hand in your CV for a job application, you cannot put any pictures of yourself.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
but in Korea, it's a requirement. So
Right.
Korean society in general, you're pushed to be the best at everything, and that also means looking after your appearance.
Yes.
So
한국인 남자들은 여자의 어떤 몸이 좋은지.
아,
I think there is a preference towards thin girls.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
Korea.
even myself.
what do you consider thin? Like,
Should-
give
like,
an
do I have to
actual
like
example.
a BMI?
요즘은 마른 사람 별로 안 좋아하는데.
맞아.
서양이랑 보는 눈 똑같은 것 같아요.
건강미. 여자든 남자든 건강미.
Thank you guys.
Like and subscribe.
Say bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.